Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be episode, I think like number 7, maybe 8 of the Corvette wide body build. If you've been watching the series, you've seen in episode 1, we picked up the ACI wide body. Episode 2, we removed the quarter panels. Episode 3, we installed the ACI quarter panels. Episode 4, we took off the front bumper. Episode 5, we took off the front fenders. Episode 6, we installed the front fenders, which brings us to installing the Z06 front bumper. Now this is Monday, and I tried to film this video on Thursday night. Well, it turns out that I learned something. The brackets that hold the base front fenders to the base front bumper does not work on the Z06 fenders and Z06 front bumper. So I actually had to overnight a couple parts. My buddy Alex down at Thornhill kind of hooked me up, overnighted me 2 brackets, and they got here today. Like I said, this is Monday, so it took over the weekend to get them. We can install the Z06 front bumper. If you can see, we're already missing a headlight because I wanted to see exactly what kind of condition they were in, and over here behind this blindingly bright light is the driver's side headlight. Headlight here is still installed. I was going to leave both headlights in just to kind of get a good mock-up, but I did hold the bumper up there and it looks like it's going to pretty much be seamless just like it was on the factory. So I wasn't too bummed about taking out one headlight because I wanted to see the overall condition of everything and just to make sure that it was just the lenses that I needed to replace, and it seems that it is. So we should be able to get by with just switching the lenses, which I do believe is going to be next video, episode 8. So let's go ahead and try to fit on this front bumper, and then hopefully these brackets will hold it on. Alright guys, so I've crudely got the bumper just setting up here obviously, but these are the brackets that I was missing, and this is the ones that I was trying to use. These are the ones off of the base bumper. These are the ones from the Z06 bumper. These slide on the inside of here and just stick through the holes, and that gives this a chance to line up, and you put the nuts on the bottom side of it. So I'm gonna have to enlarge these holes just a little bit to fit this bracket in there, and then after that we can actually mate the bumper up to the fender. All right guys, so I went ahead and bolted up this side just to make sure everything was going to line up. Like I said, that bracket slips on the inside of this right here. I just kind of had to enlarge these holes out just a little bit for that to go through that, and that also gave me room to adjust. But as you can see, there's not much of a gap, and I can probably fix what little bit of gap there is right there, but the gaps look pretty incredible. Like I said, it could probably come forward just a little bit and that would put that completely flush, but even over here it looks awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and button up this side the same way, and hopefully we can kind of get a peek on how this bumper is actually going to look installed. All right guys, so we got this side bolted up as well. Like I said, I did have to enlarge the 2 holes that was on the inside of this, and it actually made it up even better on this side as far as there and there than it did on this side. All of their gaps look pretty good. I don't have this bolted on completely, and I have to get bumper foam and some other things to make this bumper completely work, but I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to line up. I am going to enlarge these holes out a little bit and slide this whole bumper forward, which should line that up, which should also kind of fix this little gap here. And over here, there is a gap up under the headlights here. Like I said in the front fender video, I'm going to have to move these fenders up and back, and by doing that, that should pull the bumper in and up, which should take care of that gap. But let me step back here and give you a good look of the bumper completely installed. The whole project is now taking shape, and you can kind of see exactly what it's going to look like, and I'm pretty excited about that. The good thing is, now that we've got all of the body mocked up, I can start test fitting the inner fenders and everything that have arrived. I have them out in the other garage, and I can go ahead and start on the headlights because I know this is going to line up around the headlights well. So guys, a little bit of a fast video, but there's not much to that front bumper install because your holes are already drilled in your fenders, so it's pretty much just sliding those brackets in and bolting up the 2 10mm bolts and the bolts up under the front of the hood that holds the back of the bumper on. Everything else pretty much bolts to the underside of the car and adds support. Now we are going to have to order the little mailbox, I guess that's what they call it, grill, and the main bumper grill, but luckily, like I said, the marker lights and fog lights from the base model are going to work in this, so that's one less thing we have to buy. That's going to be it for this video. Headlights are on the next one, so we'll be taking those apart and painting the housings and hopefully putting them back together with new fresh lenses. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video.